Good afternoon, everyone. As we begin, I would like to acknowledge that we are in the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nation and other Indigenous peoples who have lived on this land. My name is Ann Sato, and I'm the president of George Brown College. It's my pleasure to officially welcome you to George Brown College's Fashion Exchange today, and for the announcement from the Ministry of Research, Innovation and Science. We're very pleased to host the Honourable Reza Moridi today. Thank you for joining us, Minister. I hope you enjoyed the tour and the demonstrations at this fantastic facility. And as you can see, I hope you can see, the Fashion Exchange can be a one-stop shop for fashion business needs. We call it the FX, and this is a model where we hope to foster innovative, technology-driven, environmentally and socially sustainable apparel production in support of local industry. FX is a vibrant hub where fashion education, design, production, entrepreneurship, and engagement all come together under one roof here in Regent Park. We bring together fashion educators, industry partners, community organizations, and students to innovate, learn, and share responsibility for global industry challenges. But what we're really excited about is a new research program that we call LIFT, Leading Through Innovation in Fashion Technologies. LIFT will enable us to invest in state-of-the-art fashion infrastructure, which in turn will help the Canadian apparel industry to adopt new technologies, reduce social and environmental impacts, and overcome product manufacturing and development challenges. Responding to the Waste-Free Ontario Act, the fashion industry is challenged to reduce waste in production and to build a circular economy in textiles. Working with industry partners, LIFT will enable research into scaling, the sorting, and mechanical shredding of textile waste, the first step to develop new materials from this fiber resource. Other research projects will include work on smart textiles, wearables, and 3D body scanning and design software for applications like virtual sampling and on-demand manufacturing. At George Brown, we pride ourselves on being named the #1 research college in Canada, now for the second time in 3 years. We've worked with research partners like Inventing Future Technologies, who we collaborated with on the haptic response vest for gaming and simulation. Some of you might have seen that on Dragon's Den. We also partnered with Janatech Technologies on a workwear coverall designed for ultra-deep mining, and also with the company you saw, Robots, for whom we designed, prototyped, and assessed custom smart bracelets, and very design beautiful as well. All of this would not be possible without the leadership of Marilyn McNeil-Moran, the director of the FX, Don Davidson, Associate Vice President of Research Innovation, joined today as well by our new VP Strategy and Innovation, Dr. Rick Hybricks, and Luigi Ferrara, who's the Dean for the Center of Arts, Design and Information Technology, who couldn't be with us today because he's traveling abroad. But I do thank all of our partners in making this wonderful facility and opportunity happen. We're incredibly proud that George Brown contributes to the province's prosperity by partnering with industry and community organizations on applied research. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Honourable Reza Moridi, Minister of Research, Innovation and Science. Minister Moridi was first elected to the Ontario Legislature in 2007 as MPP for Richmond Hill. He was re-elected in 2011 and 2014. He's held several important roles, positions as parliamentary assistant, and he has been Minister of Research and Innovation prior to his current role, as well as our Minister of Training Colleges and Universities, as the ministry was called at the time. Minister Moridi, you have a fantastic scientific career that obviously speaks to the knowledge and contribution that you have made to science in our country. Had a 17-year career at the Radiation Safety Institute of Canada, where he was Vice President and Chief Scientist, and he also has worked in the electrical industry as an executive and in academia as a professor and administrator. I'm delighted to have you here. Please join me in welcoming Minister Reza Moridi to the stage.
Well, thank you very much, Anne, for that very gracious and kind introduction. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. And it's a great pleasure to be back to the college, to George Brown College. And I have been at George Brown College a number of times, actually, in my capacity as the PA for TCU and then Minister for TCU and also for MRI. And we have made quite a few announcements at George Brown College. I've been in various campuses at Casa Loma. Actually, my daughter is a graduate of Casa Loma campus in dental hygiene, and also at Waterfront and on King Street. But this is the first time I am here at this campus, and I must tell you that I was very much impressed the work you have been doing in this campus. This is just fabulous. So I also would like to begin by recognizing that we are on the traditional territory of several indigenous nations, most significantly Mississaugas of the New Credit. I am here today, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, to announce new funding for research in Ontario. But right off the top, I have a small confession to make. It might surprise all of you here, but I'm not really an expert when it comes to fashion. I used to be. I told my staff yesterday to Song. Is Song around here? Yes, he's there. So I said I used to be, but not anymore. Yes, when I was a little younger. I admit I am not quite as up-to-date on fashion as I am on things like artificial intelligence, robotics, and autonomous cars, stem cells, you name it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to learn that Ontario is a world leader in fashion, just like cars and autonomous vehicles and computers and the many other things we are known to be a leader in the world. I saw on the CBC that when Meghan Markle and the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, want to dress for success, they are choosing clothes from Ontario's designs, which send sales through the roof and it means great results for our designers and indeed for our economy. So from now on, I'll be happy to add that Ontario is a world leader in fashion, along with all those other achievements I like to boast about. But just as with cars and computing, fashion also needs research to stay ahead, competitive in the world market. Research into new products and materials, new technologies, new manufacturing processes and methods. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that our government, through Ontario Research Fund, College Industry Innovation Program, is investing in the fashion exchange here at George Brown College in the amount of $961,000. Thank you. Ontario's investment will help the college add equipment for the leading innovation in fashion technology, or for short, LIFT, and this will help the college and industry partners work together to stay ahead of the curve in design, product development, manufacturing, retail, and sustainability. And the collaboration between industry and academia is the key for our success. Academia has the expertise, has the knowledge, has the means, and of course, industry has the market. So working together is always helps us our economy to grow, and also to produce the best talents, which we do in our colleges and universities. And this will help keep those royals and everyone who just wants to feel royal dressing in Ontario designs. Ladies and gentlemen, I am also very pleased to announce that our government, through the Ontario Research Fund, is investing over $53 million in 289 research projects across our province of Ontario. Through the Ontario Research Fund, we are helping researchers improve their facilities and to get state-of-the-art equipment to work with. And through the Early Researchers Award, which is another branch of our research program at the Ministry of Research, Innovation and Science, We are giving a hand to researchers who are just starting out and they need to build their own team at our universities and colleges. Basically, that means for young researchers to build their own research teams in our universities, and it has been very successful. Across our province of Ontario, we are also helping researchers who are working in the health and life sciences area, in mining, manufacturing, computing, and clean technologies. And these are the major industry sectors which our economy is much dependent. When I'm talking about ICT sector, you may know that we are considered to be number 2 in the whole Americas after California, with over $35 billion contribution to our GDP and with about 200,000 people working in this sector. When I'm talking about our life sciences sector, I'm talking about over $40 billion revenue or contribution to our GDP, with 65,000 highly paid jobs in that very sector. And when I'm talking about clean technology, which is a relatively new area in business, we are talking about $20 billion of revenue for the GDP, as well as 130,000 people working in that sector. And we are in the verge to become one of the number 1. We are already number 4 in Americas, but we are already in the verge to become maybe one of the top 2 or 3 in the world in the years to come. So investments in research and innovation, as we are doing today, as announced today, is investments in the future of our economy. And that's why sometimes I refer to my ministry as Ministry of Economic Development for Tomorrow. And that is basically what we are doing. Investments in research and innovation is not just investments in something that, some professors, academics, or research students, they can do certain things in the workshops or labs, etc. It has the intention to bring help our economy in the years to come. And that's what we are doing, and we have been doing, and we should be doing, and we will continue to invest in research and innovation in our academic institutions and in our research facilities. So researchers in this college and in our other colleges, I'm so proud of 24 colleges we have and 20 universities, and in the province of Ontario, their researchers are doing an excellent job and a very important job. They are healing, the sick people. They're fighting climate change, which is one of the major topics, not only for our country, Canada, or province of Ontario, but worldwide. Fighting the climate change is one of the major challenges humans, I think, on this planet since day one creation is facing. And also, they're developing the new products and technologies that will lead to new companies, new products, and indeed, it will help our economy to grow. Across our province of Ontario, we are also strengthening our province's competitiveness around the world. In terms of economy, the province of Ontario is ranks about, I think, number 7 in Americas. And this is quite a great achievement. When we are talking about Americas, between US and Canada, we have 63 semi-autonomous jurisdictions. Among those 63 semi-autonomous jurisdictions, we are considered to be number 7 in terms of economy, which is great. And we need to work hard to make sure that we stay not only at that rank, but even our ranking should increase in the years to come. And here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Fashion Exchange, you are not only helping grow our economy, you are making sure we look good while we are doing it. So thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, Megwich. Thank you, Anne. Thank you.
I'm sure the minister has more of a fashion sense than he's willing to admit at this point in time, but we're absolutely delighted that you came here today to visit us, to see the exchange, to make this wonderful announcement. It will truly allow us to move our work forward, and we're working in a number of those areas that are so key to Ontario's economy. And we are making a very valuable contribution through the applied research and with direct partnership with our industry partners. We know we're making a difference in the economy of Ontario and growing it on many fronts. Our mission is, our research mission is to support and advance industry and community problem solving through excellence in applied research, commercialization, and scholarship. We're grateful for this support from the Ministry of Research, Innovation and Science, and we will continue to contribute to research excellence in Ontario and meeting the needs of the innovation economy. Thank you again for your support, your government's support, and thank you all for being here today. Good afternoon.